Hello guys, so in this video we're going to see how to farm some Delirium orbs. The base of the strategy is to run this strand map because this map has very good layout for Delirium. As you can see, as you may have already know, the layout is like a straight line in zigzag, so that's pretty good to feel more the Delirium rewards once we activate the mirror. So yeah, we are going to be running this map. I'm self-sustaining my maps, my strand maps. So I have in total here 10 slots, and 9 of them are the strand, and one of them is the Crimson Temple. But I never run a Crimson Temple. As you can see, I have all the crimsons here and have more here. So yeah, at least with n have more strands to run here and more. So we are actually self-sustaining with 9 slots, just so you know it. So we are going to be filling as much bars as we can for the Delirium rewards, and that will give us more loot at the end of the map, and therefore you will be getting more Delirium orbs. So now let's see the Atlas tree. I'm adding some stuff for the breaches, the religions, and also abyss, and of course delirium. But I'm not investing anything into abyss because I think that's pretty good already, along with our investment to add more mobs in our maps. So here in the beginning we have this sort of cluster for the abyss that adds a lot of mobs and also makes the breaches to last to be faster in conjunction with the flash breach that would make the breaches to open and close really fast. So that's pretty good, and also a lot of extra monsters in the breach itself. Then we have almost all of the map nodes here to be able to self-sustain. Like I already said, I am sustaining with this kind of investment. Sorry. So yeah, like I said, I am already self-sustaining with these 3 nodes, and then all of the Delirium stuff that are pretty good for this strategy. This is core. I think this is the MVP node for the Delirium that fills all of our bars one extra level once we kill the map boss at the end of the map. So this is mandatory basically. Then I have some extra splinter stuff here to have more splinters once we finish the encounter. Then some extra rewards. I think that this gives you more loot and therefore increases the amount of delirium orbs that you can get. Then 3 of the nodes here to get more delirium orbs. These are pretty important too because we want more delirium stuff, delirium orbs. Then I add some high stuff here to get more highs. This is all complete optional. I have some beast here because I'm doing the beast challenge, but yeah, you can opt to add these points wherever you want. And yeah, so for the bridge stuff, I have here to add more mobs density, so we have more amount of mobs to kill in our bridges. Then the flash breach with is one of the best nodes here for the breaches. We want to be killing a lot of mobs as fast as we can. We won't like to be spending too much time. I want to talk. Sorry, I forgot to talk about the delirium stuff here. So this ends up giving us a better field mirror because the mobs are already harder before in a short distance. And then we have these nodes to have more time in the delirium timer to kill all the stuff that we are in our maps. And finally I have some minor delirium here since legion here, since we are in legion using scarabs too. This just simply adds more mobs in our legion. Yeah, that's it for the Atlas 3. Have the top hat here to make our maps more juicy in terms of quantity and pack size and that kind of stuff, and half of the pawn wheel here. So now let's talk about the gist that we are in our maps. So each one of these mechanics that we already mentioned have the main objective to add as many mobs as we can. So we have the Legion staff that once we activate it, we have a bunch of minions and also a lot of the rare minions for the Headhunter. Then we have the Breach that basically adds a lot of stuff. I also have the Harbinger. Even though I don't have the cooldown reduction stuff for the Harbinger, they are pretty quick. I didn't have any issue at all by clearing them and not having time to clear the Delirium. So they're pretty fine and they add a lot of stuff in our maps. And then Abyss. Abyss has an issue. It has an issue that sometimes the Abyss Worm runs backwards in our map. So sometimes that can be annoying, but when that happens, I usually what I do is to clear the instances 2 times and then I'm going forward. And for the sextants, we are the only one that we are using that's mandatory is the Mirror of Delirium. Since we are investing in scarabs, we always want to have a mirror in our maps. You can get this sextant by around 30 chaos, so there is less than 10 chaos per map. All of the scarabs together are like 8C per map, so this is pretty cheap. And of course then I'm well rolling my strand maps. I'm getting the chisels, the alchemies, and I'm assuring that I have at least 60 or 70 quantity. And of course I check my map mods. And yeah, that's basically it for all of the gist that we're going to add. And I run a lot of the maps. I have all of the stuff that I got here. I'm not sure how many maps I did run. That kind of stuff here for this strategy doesn't matter. You're going to get currency for sure. You're never going to lose money, and you are going to get the stuff that we want here. That is the Delirium orbs. Then for all the clusters that I get, cluster jiggles, I only pick the ones that are let's say viable. For example, the large ones, I only pick the ones that has 8 passive skills, and for the medium ones, the ones that has 4 or 5 passive skills. And then I get them all and I put them in a 30 chaos tab, and then in a couple days I move the ones that didn't sell to the 10 chaos tab, and then in a couple days I just vendor the ones that didn't sell for 10 chaos. So the reason that I want so many deli orbs is to use them in a different farming strategy. So for example, I have been preparing here a big session for a different strategy. And as you can see, I have a lot of maps here. In this strategy, I want to run each map with 3 Delirium layers. So I will need 3 Delirium orbs for each map, and that will be 300 Delirium orbs. And I came by with the issue that it is not easy to buy them. So this is why I wanted to have a strategy to get as many deli orbs